Alright guys, let me give you my review of Tormented Souls 2. I played the original Tormented Souls back in 2021 on my PC and really enjoyed that game. And I'm a big fan of old school survival horror games, especially the old school Resident Evil and Silent Hill games. I like those games. I'm always down for a new game in that type of style. And I saw Tormented Souls 2 was finally out just a few days before Halloween. I had a bunch of time. So I was like, you know what? Let's download it. Let's get it on Steam and let's start playing it. And this game, it gets a lot of stuff right, but it gets some major stuff wrong too. So let me get the good stuff out of the way first. What I like about the game, the graphics. I have no problem with the graphics. They're great. I know it's an indie game, guys, but you don't need to have super realistic graphics. These graphics are great. They add to the atmosphere. The setting looks great. The environments look great. They look freaking creepy, such as the church, the abandoned town, the cemetery, the school. It all has a great atmosphere, really freaky and creepy atmosphere. They're all dark and dimly lit hallways, crawling with enemies around the corner. You don't know when they're gonna pop out and attack you. It's all very well done. It adds to the atmosphere, the graphics, the music. I love the music. And this game is once again, it's freaky, it's eerie, it adds to the tension. Like, you gotta move the character slowly through the dimly lit areas, making sure you're not going too fast and you get attacked by an enemy, or you land yourself into a trap or something. It just adds to it. So the graphics and the music add to it. And even the story, I love picking up the journals, looking at what the lore is, what's going on in the story. This is an indirect method way of telling the story. You pick up you look into the environment, and you read the notebooks and the journals and the logs, and you put it all together. But not only that, this game actually has cutscenes, pretty well done cutscenes in my opinion for an indie studio, which was a big improvement compared to the first game. So I like that too. So there's a lot of good stuff. I especially love the save room music. That's pretty damn great. That's up there with the Resident Evil save room themes. So I like all that great stuff right there. The stuff that I don't like, number one, the cryptic puzzles. Man, gosh, some of the puzzles, majority, I would say 90% of the puzzles in this game are extremely cryptic. You cannot figure them out. Like, you'll be scratching your head figuring out, gosh, what does this even mean? I can't figure this out. I can't put one and one together to get to two. How do you put this together? There's no clue. For example, early in this game, there's a puzzle related to chess. Now, if you're like me, who doesn't play chess, who doesn't know a thing or two even about chess, you're gonna get screwed over. But thank God, we live in the age of the internet, where you can look up these puzzles and the solutions on the internet. Imagine if you had to play something like this in the 90s. I would have to go out and buy a strategy guide, or I have to call the Nintendo hotline and pay $1 per minute to figure out how to beat this game. You'd be screwed over. So they gotta if they make a third game, they gotta fix the puzzles. They gotta streamline them or something in a way that, you know what, they're just cryptic just enough that they challenge you, but they don't make you lost. Like, I can't figure this crap out. That's one of the major complaints. The second major complaint is that this game has a ton of soft locks. If you play this game above the assisted difficulty, which is the easiest difficulty, you're gonna get screwed over eventually, because the way this game is designed, I don't think the devs play tested this game on standard or higher difficulty. Like, for example, when you get to the first boss, I got to the first boss and I didn't have any ammo or health left, so I just kept on dying on the first boss, and I could do nothing about it. You either reload an earlier save or you start the game over, and that's unacceptable. It should be designed in a way to make sense that it belongs to that difficulty. If it's standard difficulty, it should feel standard. It shouldn't feel either too hard or too easy. But this felt insane. Like, I can't do anything. I'm done. The game's over. I can't beat this boss because there's no resources to beat this boss. So what I had to do is I had to restart the game. Thank God I didn't go that deep into the game, that far into the game. I started over on assisted difficulty, and I got through the game. Even on assisted difficulty, I would say it's plenty challenging. Assisted difficulty is a great difficulty to play this game on, but that's a major flaw with this game. Otherwise, I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the atmosphere. I enjoyed the music. I enjoyed how the levels were designed. I enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed the music. Everything about this game is great, except for the cryptic puzzles and the poorly designed soft locks. Just due to that, I'm going to knock this game down in rating. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. This is an absolutely fantastic game to play. You should pick it up. It's a lot better than that piece of shit game Silent Hill F. This game deserves your money, not Silent Hill F. Support this game over that garbage game.